If you've been in a long-term relationship with someone like this, they've had a long time to fine-tune their manipulation and their gaslighting tactics. You might even find yourself doubting yourself, especially if it seems like others are believing them. And covert narcissists are particularly good at being very passive-aggressive while acting humbly and contrite. Thirdly, following a breakup, now if they hadn't isolated you from your friends, from your family, from your colleagues, then maybe they're going to start contacting them, and it'll usually be something along the lines of, I'm really concerned about them, I'm really concerned about this person, I haven't heard from them in a long time, I'm worried about them. Or if you were part of a club or a group or whatever, they may suddenly find that they have an interest in it. They'll start turning up, showing up, they'll start getting involved in that sport or that group or whatever it is, and start mixing with your friends there. They may even contact your friends, your family, invite them over to their place or go and visit them. Show that they're really decent people. They're not like how you may have been painting them out to be. And this serves quite a few purposes. It's to turn their victim's social circle into their flying monkeys, their agents to snoop, to stalk for them, to feed them information. It's also a way of intimidating the victim, letting the victim know they're not quite safe yet, they are still there. It also serves to try and control how other people see them, as well as how other people are seeing the victim. By its nature, narcissism is very destructive. It tends to destroy things from the inside, and when it can no longer do that, it tries to destroy it from the outside. Number 4, they will project onto their victim. They generally try to emotionally manipulate their victims into taking responsibility for their actions, for their bad behaviour. Following a breakup of some kind now, whether that's a friendship or a romantic relationship or whatever, all that pain, guilt and shame is now being dumped onto the victim. And they will do whatever they have to do to try and manipulate the victim's emotional side so that they will feel pity and sympathy for them. My goodness, can they be persistent? They keep on, pleading, crying, begging, being ill, being angry until the victim apologizes for how they feel at how they were treated. Even apologize for not being able to put up with the crap that they had to go through. The expression that I often use is, they wet the bed and blame the blanket. Common behavior number 5. They are nasty and they are vindictive. How dare you see through them? How dare you no longer want to put up with their nonsense? Don't forget, narcissistic people feel very entitled, which usually means their victim deserves it, and they can become consumed. Some can become violent, some may damage property, they may spread vicious rumours, that they may deliberately withhold support, resources, information, anything at all that they believe will allow them to re-establish some sense of power and control over their victim. One way or another, it's almost like they think they have to teach their victims a lesson. Lastly, number 6. If they know they can't trick, manipulate, or threaten anymore, they'll try to create a trauma bond. Now, this can look like a pattern of toxic behavior that is, first of all, it's normal for the narcissist, but for the victim, it becomes normalized. And it could look like maybe the victim believes that they are dependent somehow on that narcissistic person who is abusing them. Maybe they're financially dependent. Maybe they have kids together. There has to be a level of contact. Perhaps that person can't leave because their abuser is dependent on them. Perhaps there's an illness or a physical condition. Now, if the bond wasn't there before, that trauma bond wasn't there before, they may try to create one. If it was there, they'll try to strengthen it somehow. Use everything within their means to make it really difficult for the victim to assert any kind of autonomy or to leave. So there are just a few of the common characteristics, some of the common behaviours of narcissistic people whenever they feel they are losing control over someone. Now, as always, there's a lot